Riveridge is a vertically integrated operation. We have orchards that we own and manage. We have a packing plant and storages that we use to process the fruit that ends up in people's homes at some point.
This is a tree that we planted this spring. It's not due a trellis system yet. It is a grafted variety that's grafted down here onto a certain rootstock based on your soil types and what you want out of a tree. But this is a tree that you really want from the nursery. It has lots of limbs. It's highly feathered, so you have lots of options. This is what you're looking for in a young tree to start your system.
Our history is that there was 3 partners who all had various backgrounds, some in finance. A couple of us were involved in the retail and wholesale side of the business. Myself, I grew up in the tree fruit production business, but left and went into the retail wholesale side of the supermarket business for a period of years. Part of growing apples is making sure that we get through the spring frosts, and so we use this machine here, which we call a wind machine, to pull down the warm air that we mix with the cooler air on the orchard floor, and it's a great frost protection technique. We'd like to have these everywhere, but they're relatively expensive, and so we have them in key spots. This machine runs on propane. It will, depending on how cold it gets, it will handle controlling somewhere around 10 to 12 acres, sometimes 15 acres.
In this orchard here, this is the 5th leaf. What we've got is our row spacing is 10 foot, our tree spacing is 3 foot apart. We've got a 4-wire trellis system. These trees, this is their first year of any major production. We start producing in the 3rd year, 3rd, 4th, 5th year. You're supposed to be into close to full production. So we'll allow these trees to get up to the 12 to 13 foot high range. We try to keep everything trimmed real narrow, so there's plenty of space and there's lots of light that gets to penetrate the canopy. We've also got trickle irrigation here. So I got a 30-inch emitters. They're half-gallon an hour emitters.
In 1990, we started Riveridge Produce Marketing, which was responsible for selling growers' crops. We represented family farms who had several generations worth of involvement in Michigan agriculture. We had what we called at the time specialty varieties of apples available, which were relatively new varieties that we brought to market. Back in 1990, we had fairly substantial for the times volumes of Galas and Fuji and Braeburn, and so we developed some expertise in introducing those to the retail trade as well as to the consumer. We think that we've gotten better at that as time has gone along. I think our real reasons for being are that first of all, we had an understanding of what our customers were looking for as well as what the needs of the growers were, and we've been able to meld those two together rather successfully.